The head is now the most exposed part, isn't it, in Formula One?
Yep.
Do we need to look at changing open cockpit racing? What do you think?
It's a very big question, because I think it fundamentally changes the ethos of what a single-seater car looks like. I mean, if we look at the screen, this is something that Mercedes have done a little illustration, I think.
Yeah, they've been testing it, something the FIA have been looking at, whether you can put some kind of carbon fibre fairing, they call it a halo, around the side of the driver's head, and then a sort of central stay in the middle so that it doesn't obscure their view.
Yeah, I mean, fundamentally, it changes, first of all, the look of the car, but also, as you rightly said, Ted, the vision that the driver has, because, you know, you've got a pillar in front, which actually, I don't think on your own is going to be too bad, but it needs to be tested in terms of, you know, when you've got another car alongside you, can you see your peripheral vision left and right? You know, we know a couple of people who've tried in the simulators who said, yeah, it's a little bit distracting, but it needs to be tested in real life with other cars and things. But I don't think that fully fixes the problem, because obviously, if you look at, you know, Henry Surtees is an unfortunate accident, the top of it is still open.
Yeah.
Or even Felipe's at Budapest, you know, a spring will still fit in that gap. So maybe that's not the ultimate solution. Is the canopy? Possibly, but that, of course, changes the full ethos of what Formula One racing has been. But who are we to tell? You know, 100 years ago, what was motor racing? Non-existent. Where we are today, or in 100 years' time, maybe it needs to go that way. So it's a much bigger question for the FIA to deal with, I think.
Dean, where do you stand on the debate?
I like the open cockpit, having the air in your face. That's the way I've been brought up through the go-karting scene as well. Motorsport is dangerous, and that's the risk that we take. We all get in a car knowing the risk that we're taking. Unfortunately, what's happened over the last week or so is just one unfortunate accidents that you probably couldn't do if you tried mirroring that again. It would just be one of them freak accidents. That's unfortunate, but I'm sure something will happen in the future, but we don't know at the moment.